Alright, motherfuckers. Good morning. Got my Founder's breakfast stout coffee cup. And I'm drinking some black coffee with raw sugar, Guatemala coffee. Really good. Like I always say, I don't put a ton of sugar. I just like kind of coat the bottom. And that's about it. Really good stuff. That's the one that's kind of my wife's pick, but it's not bad at all. So, got my lather all lathered up right here. This is the Kaizen, like the Stallion says. So, we got the Bullseye Brushworks brush in that beautiful kind of dark purple, metallic kind of look. And then the Viking soaps Odin's Beard badger brush on top. Not a bad badger, not at all. Got the Asian Pear right there from Ariana&Evans. I believe this was in kind of like the in-betweener base between, the old base. And then there was like some testing bases in between where it was like, old 0.5, version 2, whatever, and then there was Kaizen. And I believe this was somewhere in the middle. I don't remember if they had a special name or not. But it was like old base plus or something. Anyhow, if you watched my unboxing, you know that I got a razor sent to me from the Stallion, and it was this gold dollar here with these nice kind of blue and with little purple hits, blue, black, and purple. And it has that gold dollar on the face of the razor there. It's a really pretty damn good looking razor considering gold dollars are fairly inexpensive. It has the round point, good for beginners or good if you're just trying to have a safe, a much safer shave than if you had something like a French point or, spike point, whatever. Anyhow, I just woke up, so I'm like, this is my first sip of coffee. See, I got like some bed head. I definitely got bed beard. It's all matted up and everything. So, bear with me. I didn't shave last night. I was exhausted and I hit the bed fairly early. So, I figured I'd get it in first thing in the morning. I usually shave early on the weekends anyhow. Oh, I just realized now when I was kind of moving my collar a little bit, I'm wearing the So Sharp Limited. Let's see if I can get it all in there. Wearing the So Sharp Limited shirt. Money Pass, Straight Razor Mafia. It's funny, I walked out into the kitchen with this, like first thing in the morning, and my wife was like, "What in the hell are you wearing?" And I was like, "Oh, it's from the wet shaving guys. One of the groups put a shirt up for offer, and I jumped all over that shit." So, it fits, and it's definitely heavyweight cotton as advertised. Fat man approved. Definitely digging this shirt. The Odin's beard knot on this brush has a nice gentle scrub right up my alley. And soft tips, a nice balanced backbone, not too much, not too little. Let's grab some more lather for the cheeks. So yeah, hopefully it's going to be a good shave this morning. This will be my first time using the Stallions Edge. I explained how I came to be gifted this razor in my mail call video, but basically, the Stallion got enabled by watching my Whacker straight razor video, and he went ahead and bought a couple Whackers for himself, and we got to talking about, whackers and straight razor shaving and, kind of the edges we enjoy and all this jazz. And he eventually said, hey, have you ever used my edge? And I said, no. And he said, send me your address, I'll have one on its way. And I thought that was, fucking awesome, because it was just as simple as that, you know what I mean? I'll have something on the way. I don't expect it back. Nice. Don't expect it back. I just want you to try my edge. And it was kind of as simple as that. I didn't know what he was sending. It's a gift, so I wasn't going to be like, make sure it's a Wade and Butcher. No, I'm just fucking with you. It was a gift, and it's really an honor to get to try the Stallions Edge. So far, I gotta say, it's very comfy. He gave me a little heads up that he likes his edge fairly smooth. And the edges that he puts on other people's razors are usually a bit sharper than that, because he just finds that's what the majority of people like. And that was cool with me. I didn't give him any directions on what to put on, so he just kind of did what he did. You can see those hairs in there. It definitely doesn't feel like it has that like toothy, sharp type edge on it. Now that I've taken a few strokes, what it does feel is like really, really comfy, like non-threatening type comfy. When I first got it, I obviously took it to my arm and tried to see if I could pop some hairs off with it. And it had no problem. No problems popping hairs right off my arm. So that was a good sign. Surprisingly, I kind of like these scales. Like, I like the color purple, but I don't like blue that much. But the combo's not bad whatsoever. So, good on ya, gold dollar, for for kind of not having basic bitch colorways here. It's kind of nice. And it kind of does go with my USPS bowl that Marion the Barbarian gifted me. I'll tell you what, the generosity lately, the more I talk and like, yeah, this was gifted and that was gifted, it's like the more I talk, I'm just kind of like overwhelmed with all the generosity kind of coming from all different directions. And that's what I'm fucking talking about. Alright. No problems at all with this kind of in-betweener base. I wish I knew what they called it. They probably had a nickname for it, but I don't remember. All I know is I think this was one of the ones that was in between Kaizen and the old base. And it's really good stuff. Like, if Pete decided to stop with this one and never make Kaizen, I would have been happy. I mean, honestly, if Pete would have never made Kaizen and stuck with the old base, I would have been happy. It's real good shit. I'm not in any hurry to pick up like tons and tons of Kaizen. I have a decent collection of A&E and the Shaving Shop, and I'm perfectly happy with that old base. Now, if something like new and interesting comes out, yeah, sure, I'll pick it up in Kaizen, obviously. But no, this is fine as is. And then there's K2. So, all right, still got plenty left. One thing I find about this Tony Dellett 3D printed bowl is I tried to do the same kind of lather that I do on my Lancaster bowl, and which is, I kind of try to smear it a thin layer, but kind of all the way around. I don't just put like one glob in the middle and then kind of erode away on that glob as I lather. What I try to do is, looks like a piece of soap broke loose. What I try to do is spread the soap very thinly across as much surface area as I can get it across. And then I feel like that helps it break down and incorporate into lather faster. And it's worked really well for me in the Lancaster bowl. I've had great success. I know others who have picked up on that from me and have great success. And so I know it works. There's no doubt about it. But I tried doing it in this Tony Dellett bowl, and I just feel like how kind of quickly they rise, and like how tall it is. If you can kind of see on the inside, it gets that chamfer or whatever, that curvage gets really tall really fast. And I find that lathering on the sides of the bowl, which is something that I do a lot of in the Lancaster bowl, it kind of has that gradual rise. I lather a lot on the sides of the bowl. So like I'm doing a lot of lathering like right here rather than in the bottom. And on that one, it's not the same. Like I find a lot of lather gets left on the sides there and not so much in the middle. So I might have to change techniques for that bowl. And so I've never really had like a ton of different shaving bowls. I guess I have 4 shaving bowls, but I only really use the Lancaster bowl because it's my favorite. But I guess since this one is getting, more play than the others, I'm gonna have a bit of a learning curve unlocking its secrets. Its ridges are a lot taller and a lot sharper than the Lancaster as well. So it kind of makes me a little bit leery. But hopefully I don't see any like degradation of my knots. I might take some sandpaper to it at one point just to kind of smooth out those rough edges from the 3D printing. But as far as making lather goes, like it's had no problem making a good looking lather whatsoever. What I will say is that I would kind of recommend this Tony Dellett guy to consider smoothing out those rough edges, because I don't think I'll be the only one who's kind of worrisome about that, damaging their brush knots. And that kind of defeats the whole purpose then if you're doing damage to your brushes while lathering. It's a great bowl. It's a good looking bowl. And it whips up one hell of a lather. I just think one extra step to put kind of like a finishing touch on it would be to take some sandpaper or whatever, kind of smooth it out, and then package it up and send it out the door. And then I think you're golden. Honestly, folks could take the sandpaper to it themselves, like I'll end up doing. But I'm just saying, if it was like that before it gets sent out the door, I think you're you're better off as far as the customer experience goes. Anyhow, the Stallions Edge, I actually really liked it. I didn't feel it struggle at any point on my beard. Now, you got to keep in mind, I say this every time because people who get argumentative will say, you know, you're not you're not shaving your whole face, you know, and all this jazz. I agree. I'm not shaving like the mustache area. A lot of fellas have problems in the mustache area and the chin area. The growth can be really dense in those areas for a lot of guys. So I can totally get down with that. I agree with that. But obviously I don't have this sparse beard though. Like, I do have some pretty decent growth, and it had no troubles whatsoever. So take that for what you will. I really liked it. I really liked that Stallions Edge. It was, for me, it was very smooth. It was non-threatening, and it got the job done. Like, I didn't feel any tugginess. It was sharp, but not tuggy. It was sharp, but not tuggy, and it got the job done whilst feeling very comfortable. And so, 2 thumbs up from me, Anthony. That shit was nice. I really appreciate you sending that along to me. I know you told me yesterday I don't owe you one, but I kind of hold grudges on people who send me gifts. Like, I gotta get back at you. Alright, let's take the Lancaster. Alright. So that was pretty good. Considering I just rolled out of bed. Still had bed beard and bed head, and I fucking whipped out a straight razor shave, no problem. I must be getting the hang of this. The Money Pass shirt did get in the way a little bit. But I don't think most guys shave all the way down their neck like that, but I do, just to keep it clean. I don't want those little tiny hairs poking out, so I always try to keep it clean, my collar line. And that fucking, it's been a while, I think, since I used some A&E, and that was fucking fantastic. I hadn't talked too much about Asian Pear, because everybody knows. Especially about Asian Plum and Asian Parrot. Everybody knows. Excuse me. Alright, I think that'll do it. I'll get the rest off cam. But let's get into some of this matching aftershave. Beautiful artwork on this. And this one actually has the kind of medicine type cap where you have to push down and turn. Kind of like child-proof cap. Industry standard restrictor there. No bullshit restrictor on that one. I actually liked the child-proof caps on the A&E stuff, but they were short-lived because motherfuckers were having to go get their wives to open it for them because it was just too difficult. And so Pete listened to them and got rid of it, which I just think is hilarious. Motherfuckers couldn't open it, and so he had to get rid of them. I thought it was a nice touch, the child-proof cap. I mean, it couldn't hurt, you know? But it is what it is. I'll live. Anyhow, that'll do it for me. So, gold dollar, Stallions Edge. Actually, pretty good looking razor. I thank you for this gift, bro. It really shaved me well. It was comfortable. I look forward to using it on many, many more shaves. And that'll do it for me, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. I appreciate the support. Cheers. I'll catch you on the next one.